talk about Jackson State. But first, I want to give a little love to Sam's Barbecue. Sam's Barbecue, Austin Original, 2000 East 12th Street. Get in there and talk to Mr. Mays. Now, Jackson. Jackson. After watching the beatdown y'all put on Alabama A&M again, I started to ask a question. Does Alabama A&M owe Jackson State money? Because the amount of times y'all beating them boys like that seems personal. And I want y'all to understand something, people. This is what's so curious to me. And I know I get a lot of flack for this, but I'm coming at this from a PWI Power 5 mindset. Yeah, I went to HBCU, but like I said many times, mine didn't have a football team. So we had to stick with the schools that were close by. But one thing I can tell you, year one, coaches aren't really world beaters. Year one, coaches are more of implementing a system, implementing a culture, changing a culture, getting ready for year two, and by year three, if they're great enough, completely dominating. That's what coaches do. You can go back in history. You can look at Larry Coker over in Miami. You can look at Jim Tressel at Ohio State. Hell, look at Nick Saban at Alabama. Coaches in their first year usually are just trying to see what they got, see what works, change the system, and then get to the ground running. So I know it's not, coaches never want to say it's a lost year, but coaches do say it's the year of change. When I say that, I mean, people, I want you to understand something. So far in the season, the games Jackson State lost were won to a, and I will be first to say this, I misjudged Texas State. My bad. The number one team in the Sun Belt Conference, Texas State. They put up 34 against their team, but the defense, special team kind of fell apart. And they lost to FAMU. Now I want you to understand something. We're going to use the rule of transitive property. They lost to FAMU, who lost to USF. They put up 34 points on USF. USF lost to Alabama. Alabama put up 17 points on USF. So you've lost to a team that acquitted themselves very well against a FBS school, FBS Power 5, transitively. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the two losses they had were two losses that were supposed to happen. Now, Jackson's getting better. And the recruits are actually committing. Unlike previous year, Coach O, Coach Taylor are not behind the 8-ball. They're going out and getting folks they want to get, filling holes they have. If you think Jackson is good now, wait till next year. Because even the illustrious Coach Prime sucked in the spring. was still learning on the job that second year. By third year, there was no doubt what he was doing. But TC has that power behind him. And what are you going to say when he gets a year under his belt? He's already laying out ass whoopings to Bama A&M. Who else is next? Coach Simmons. I'm out.